Hello, fair listener. Welcome and thank you for following our journey on metagaming by Rum Propelled Gaming. Fair warning, sometimes we are not safe for work, and others not safe for real life. Journey forth at your own risk. Now let's dive right back into Tarath through the campaign Many Polos.
Motherfucker.
Hello, my overlord.
Hail or digital master?
The hand of fate tosses, the dice rolls, spins, turns. A campaign starts and ends, leaving memories that become stories. Stories flow out into the infinite sea, painting it with legends. Legends wash up on the shores throughout the infinite sea, fading to myth until myths are forgotten, and again the campaign that gave it birth comes again and again. The hand of fate tosses, the dice rolls, spins, turns. Hitherto, we left the adventurers known as the Shadow Seekers on the 4th level of Hell, Greed. After vanquishing the Mirror Seal on Manipolis' prison on the 5th level of Hell, in the center of the Acropolis, or the Phallic Maze, Shadow Seekers fell before the Greedy Goblin Tavern in sweltering heat, which assaulted them from the magma pool that sat under the town of a ramshackled goblin settlement. They reluctantly walk up to the Greedy Goblin Tavern and pay the entrance fee to quench their thirst on green goblin slushies. Ash bargains with Bill, the proprietor of the Greedy Goblin, for a 50% share of the profits. He also explains the Church of Kaishen is the only other free time activity to a worshipping of wealth. More drinking ensues after the successful deal Ash did by becoming 50% owner of the Greedy Goblin, whereupon Steve the bartender explained they had been victims of greed already from the door goblins. Franklin and Phelan drunkenly threatened the guards for Ash's green gem back. Bill lets Ash know too they are welcome to stay in one of their rooms and she can drink for free. The Shadow Seekers wake with a pounding in their heads and resonating throughout the pocket rocket. Sitting with Franklin, two goblin skeletons, driven by young dire crickets in their skulls, make them breakfast, with the tink, tink, tink in their skulls resonating throughout the entire pocket rocket. Blessedly, it seems to stop as the goblin skeletons bring calf out for everyone to drink, and they gobble up the breakfast. Refreshed from their breakfast, they head out onto the ramshackled goblin town, which is straddling the magma pit. Realizing Ash is rich, they decide to go on a shopping spree, stopping at several shops, streets, vendors, and an armory shop with a large list where the Shadow Seekers used Sugamama's Ash's wealth of precious stones for some fancy new items. During the haggling, the Shadow Seekers learned of the Wealth Festival coming up soon. That's today. As well as Ezra adopted Regina with Franklin as an officiate in the middle of the shop. Plans are made during the negotiation on price to plant a mango of youth in the pocket rocket and explode the goblin town with their own stockpile of dynamite. The ring of Mind Shield and the Rhino's Hide are the only items on the order that they had to come back for. Ash received the stone receipt for their dealings. The goblin salesman explained how to get to Kaishen's temple, though, through a large door in the cliff face just to the southeast. They check the time from the glowing stalactite clock hanging over the tavern town, and over the entire town, and it indicates that it's later in the day when they open the door to a narrow metal hallway to another much reduced in heat cavern with a devious-looking temple directly in front of them. Shadowseekers walk up its staircase into a church with a flamboyantly pimped-out preacher who walks directly up to them and asks them to swear fealty to Kai Shen, which he gestures around to everyone who's chanting, "More, always more. Wealth flows to the worthy, and I am worthy." Ash then contacts Manipulis, who explained that he would take just about any swearing, Kai Shen that is, and he then seizes the opportunity to explain to the Shadowseekers Michael Polis was not lying about the world of Tarth exploding on his release and imploding if he dies. And if he is left in his prison in the center of Tarth, the Shadowseekers, the world would be fine, but the Shadowseekers would be trapped in hell. Manipulis rambles on in his drunken slur, stumbling that it's fine, he can fix the world after it explodes, and they can remake it in their image, and they can have a seat at his table to make it so. All they have to do is steal the world seed during a eurythmic veracity from Michael Polis. Blood pours from Ash's and Franklin's nose, with Regina's eyes going bloodshot, and Ezra just looks confused during this conversation with Michael Polis. And Ash pets Bob the crocodiling soothingly. They all begin to swear fealty to Kai Shen, all except Franklin's goes smoothly to repeat the chanting around them. Franklin learns, too, that the statues out front squash anything that leaves without swearing this phrase. A voice from below rumbles out that they shall die for Franklin not releasing his vow to another. Two towering molten figures lurch to their feet from under the fiery goblins who were forging them inside of the church, and immediately blowing up the Shadowseekers apart. While they mounted at a fence, the Shadowseekers take down one of the molten figures with necrotic attacks from Regina, who was hiding under Ezra's unconscious form. Under their onslaught, the two giant statues besides the molten figures in the church, one outside bars the exit, and the other moves towards the center of the church and the anvil situated there. Franklin fails to dominate the giant clockwork statue in the center. He then prepares to sacrifice himself, and the clockwork statue hits the anvil in the center of the church. The vibration from it resonates deep within the Shadowseekers' souls and throughout the church, and over the screams of the other goblins dying while they try to escape from the clockwork statues. A large disembodied head forms of gold over a reflecting pool in the center that is directly in the center of the church. Kai Shen's voice booms through the place of worship, giving them another form of escape. The golden head offers to trade something of value, immense value, to Franklin in exchange for his not pledging fealty, like the others. In trade for his newly acquired book of U.S. Army Guide to Warfare.
Gary devices.
What's that?
I think it's the. Hold on, I've got it. Oh, where did he go? Oh, the U.S. Guide to Unconventional Warfare.
Unconventional. What's that? Unconventional. And which he promptly blots out during the dealings. And the pimp preacher winks and suggests a meeting afterwards, outside of Kai Shen's reach. And the Shadowseekers successfully exit the house of Kai Shen, leaving the book on the steps in front of the exterior clockwork statue guard. And as they leave, Kai Shen explains once per day they have to hold a gold coin over their head and once per year they get a 10% return. A frustrated Franklin drags the corpse of the molten clockwork that they killed with Ezra's help into the pocket rocket. While doing so, Kai Shen offers another exchange for 3 astral diamonds in exchange for 3 iron bands of binding, which Franklin immediately captures the corpse of the Flux Blast Seeker, he realizes it's called, into his iron bands of binding. That's the first time you're hearing that, actually, so don't be surprised. I needed to tell you that. It was more of a reminder for myself. And Kaishin also tells them to the north is where the mines are, where they're welcome to go, and he also lets them know, though, to the south, it's a bunch of feisty elementals. They probably won't want to go there if they can't handle his clockworks. Ezra, Franklin, and Regina return to the Greedy Goblin, where 2 guards greet them at the door and ask for an entrance fee again. Those goblins are immediately met with violence and explode in a fiery ball and turn to ash. Regina licks their ashes off her fingers before they all go inside for a drink. They see and are greeted by the pimp preacher, who is already seated inside at a booth. He starts to tell them how fortunate enough it is for them to make it here now during the Wealth Festival, and tells them of the conspiracy that Kaishan is just an image. There is actually a metal door to the south through the elementals that other adventurers have either died trying to get to or disappeared, never to be heard from again once they go that direction. And the Shadow Seekers lure the pimp preacher back to a safe location in the pocket rocket, where they begin torturing him with a slow roasting him on a spit over a fire, where he screams for his life and his family's life. Ezra threatens to eat him as well, as Franklin casts Zone of Truth on the pimp preacher. They learn that the clockwork statues are weak to bludgeoning, and Ezra takes butter proffered from Regina and takes the pimp preacher's hand. And Franklin tries to hand the pimp preacher a piece of paper and pen for a list of co-conspirators which they can bring to safety and away from this conspiracy. The pimp preacher says with a tear in his eye, "You cut off my writing hand," and Franklin offered to dictate. That's where we left off. Let's find out what happens this time.
Violence was had.
Lots of violence. Lots of violence.
There was
Boy,
no
the-
morally upright characters to stop.
Welcome to hell.
Welcome to hell.
We have
We're about to do
luau's.
something much worse.
Much
So, yeah.
worse.
For your reference, just for in the future, if you need it, if you look up Flux Blast Seeker there, Franklin, that is what you currently have inside of your Pokeball, I'll put in quotes.
This
It
isn't
is-
like an automaton. This is just like a dude.
No, it's like, it's kind of if we're talking like real meta here, it's kind of both, and
Nice.
this one though is dead. You guys killed it, so I don't know what you're
No.
gonna do with it yet.
That's incorrect.
Oh,
I knocked it out
right.
and it was poisoned.
It's
So
stable.
it is still alive.
Yeah.
I've caught another one, and I handed
But-
the other 2 Pokeballs out to the other people that were there.
Well, yeah. So I was gonna say, I think Kiro, you have one. No, Ezra.
Mhm.
I looked at Discord. Fuck. Ezra has one, and Regina has one, but Regina's not here. And in speaking of which, what you see popping into existence. So, yeah, you guys forget that Regina exists currently, even though although you do have a lingering memory Ezra, if not stronger than Franklin's, because of the fact that you guys have a special bond. And you probably
Yes.
would remember her, honestly, I would say. But it's kind of like, at this point in time, you know that you can't access her. It's kind of like she's like away at summer camp or something in your mind. Um, but for yourself, Vomyra, um, before all of that, all of this was happening, darkness had covered you, and time ceased to exist, but move ever faster, and you feel your body start to lose all of its weight, and you float in an effortlessly and in no particular direction in a void of nothingness. Your wants, wishes, and will drift away. Only one feeling persists. You are all things because you are no things. There is no movement, but everything, including you, moves infinitely fast. Knowing all things and knowing no thing. And you have all things but hold nothing. And then, all of a sudden, colors streak across your vision. A persistent ba-bump, ba-bump spurs to life in your chest, bringing with it a weight physical and that of time as you feel yourself beginning to realize there is a you, a clear desire, dream, and determination, and pulls you towards it, growing and changing evermore. You flow out into the evolving you at a solid chug, 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 with your vision clear on a scene before you, and the feeling of having stood right at a wave's crest as it splashes across your body, leaving you with a tingly, heady high of a buzz that just starts to set in, and you're standing at the bar, and you kind of look around and you realize you've got to be in the pocket rocket, because that looks just about right, and you look over to see Franklin and... I don't know if you've actually met Ezra.
I have not.
I was going to say,
No.
I didn't think so either. And another
Nope.
individual that you have yet to meet, standing over a goblinoid creature that is decked to the nines, pimped the fuck out, with his hand missing and blood covering his arm, and he's charred and burnt in a couple places with a small fire that's been just kicked out on the floor next to them. So, yeah.
Kind of like
Franklin's eyes are pitch black.
shake my. It's kind of like shake my head. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ again. Who the fuck are you? Looking at Ezra.
I, Ezra. Who you?
Wait, is the pimped out goblin the one that's talking?
No, that was that was coming from the go ahead and describe yourself if you wanted to, Ezra.
I was gonna say I actually don't know what Ezra looks like, so
So let's see. I believe last time we last time we left, I think Ezra was currently wolfed out a little bit. So currently, you see what looks like a black upright wolf wearing a fur-lined. No, I changed my coat. A black leather coat, bare-chested, with a pair of leather pants on, boots. Currently holding a what looks like a long piece of wood that kind of still smoking.
oh. Uh,
As you're standing there, the wolf features kind of start receding and go into more like a humanoid look. He has like pointed ears, kind of like a long, kind of medium-sized beard, black hair with streaks of a little bit of gray. Well, no, I went back a little bit, so a little bit of gray because I ate some fruit.
Yeah, you ate one of the mangoes.
Yeah, I ate a mango. So a little bit of that gray has receded, and he's got piercing, like red eyes.
all right.
Vomyra,
Oh, hi, Franklin.
I get up and go hug her. It's good to see you again. Glad you
Uh,
exist.
I just kind of like, I kind of do that thing that people who don't like to be hugged do. They just kind of like
Oh, I
squeeze their
stopped.
arms into their squeeze
That's
their arms in
alright.
their chest.
We don't have to touch. Except as king. I step back.
Yeah, because last year remembers shit went down with Franklin.
In what way?
uh, like in the other Earth.
Oh. You weren't at you were the Veracity this time around, so you didn't get those memories as for Myra anyways yet.
Oh, okay. Oh, so I don't know about. So Vomyra doesn't technically know about the one shot yet.
No.
Oh, okay. Shit, I forgot things.
Oh, it's
Only
understandable. It's only a
I
lot.
forgot things only upload like once or twice a year. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so then the last I know. Okay, yeah. I still do the like awkward like, hi, you're hugging me.
It's okay. I'll stop and I'll just kind of like pat your shoulder tentatively. It's good that you're back.
Did our plan work? Have we
Which one?
progressed?
We
Have we
did.
made it
We're
to the next
on,
level?
we're on the next level. About to instigate our next plan.
Excellent. What is our next plan? And
All right.
he said his name is Ezra, but who is
Yeah,
he?
this is Ezra.
Can we
He-
trust him?
I mean, he's been.
Actually, we can't trust anybody. How did he get here?
Ezra, here she said, I just appear, and then I caught big compass,
And you
and I have
see
a pup.
A big compass?
Yes.
see around his neck to a familiar torque.
And that's the compass he's talking about?
No, the necklace that you hold that lets you talk to Manipulus and talk to your friends.
Okay. Ah, I see. You're one of Manipulus's chosen. He doesn't know how to stop choosing, does he?
He chimes in with hey, you gotta take every opportunity you get, right? Every opportunity you don't take is one missed.
Fair, fair. All right. So what does this place look like? What are we dealing with?
I'm assuming you're
Well,
asking that question of Franklin.
yeah.
Been telling you what is. I think he
Yeah, because I'm just an Apocalypse kid, so I'm like, what's this new place? What are we dealing with? What do we gotta do to keep moving?
We have big plan.
yeah he
Big
Big
he,
plan?
he had to
Big
jump off for a phone call himself. I seen
Oh, no worries.
Ezra's.
All right, Ezra, what's this big plan? What's your role?
What? 1 second. Ezra walks over to the pimp and gets
Pump?
some wax, and then like no say nothing. And he puts the wax in his ears, and then wraps a little wrap around his head. Okay, we're good now.
Excellent choice. I like you already.
So Franklin says we're gonna get all smart people, and we're gonna put them in here, and then we're gonna take all the boomsticks, and we're gonna make everything go boom. and then take all the money, and maybe get to eat some.
Robbing a bank, essentially.
I think I see
Whole city.
Franklin's made it back to consciousness. I don't know
Robbing
what happened.
the city.
Oh, that was weird. I
After
feel like
we
I
make
got
it so cool.
disconnected somehow. I have a nosebleed. I mean, he's got it basically down. So we came to this place. It's a big underground mine chamber that's got a city in it of goblins. There's a shopping center, like you can get magic items, all that stuff, right? It's ruled over by this guy named Kai Shan. And he lives somewhere underground past a bunch of really big fire elementals. And everyone here basically worships him and has to like pay him money. Like every month or so. So he's just like sitting there like make a profit off dividends, right? So here's my thinking. We need to leave this floor, right? We're gonna leave. We're not gonna be able to come back here, as far as we know. So we need to gather the resources that we can here for later on. Right? That's a good strategy.
Yes.
So the resources that are here are the people. More particularly the craftsmen, the people who can make the magic items, who can like cook and clean and like, all that stuff, like the good artisans and stuff.
That is
So-
not what I was thinking.
Oh, I mean, also like all their buddy like gear and stuff too, yeah. But
Yeah, I was
Intelligent
like, you gather the
knowledge.
resources. So I was like, all right, we're gonna grab all of the magical objects.
that too, yeah. I mean, people are resources, right?
Or food. Or food.
Suppose you might be.
Food is a resource, friend.
Who needs food when you have liquid?
So, and I point to the dude who's like all burnt up. This guy is in on some conspiracy who knows that like the guy running the show is just like an image behind a screen.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I know.
I
Real-
almost
real-
ate them.
That's some
Real
shit.
Wizard of Oz shit.
Yeah, fuck that.
Nosebleed. So the options are we either fight and toil our way through the lava areas and fight the lava elementals to get to his underground complex, somehow figure out a way in, and then like, get him. Or we kill everyone in the city, get a bunch of experience, take all their shit, take all the smart people, put them in the pocket rocket for later, and then we starve the bastard out.
And Ezra be really strong.
I like that idea.
And another point for that plan. This is a mining town, and we have an order placed currently for the entire city's dynamite supply to be delivered to us today. And also today is a big festival, so everyone in the town is all centered in one place.
Select.
So 1 plus
The
2 is
question
5.
How many
I never
people
learned
can
math.
Yes, math work.
how many people can we get in the pocket rocket?
It's
Only the
pretty big.
smart
I
ones,
mean,
like Franklin said. Only
Yeah.
Is
smart
there a
ones.
limit?
I didn't see a sign that had a capacity limit, but like, let's be real, we have to like. I mean, it might require some overhaul, so we might want some construction guys too. So I look around. If we split the entire place into like a first floor, second floor scenario, or like this like bar hall gets turned into 3 floors of apartments, we could probably fit like a good number of people in here.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
And
Franklin,
we're
while you were out,
sure-
I put whack. The goblin's not hearing anything right now.
Be smart.
He's
I
got wax
nod
in
in
his ears.
appreciation. That was smart. Good job.
and we're sure that starving Lord what's his face and blowing up the mines is going to get us to the next level and free Manipolis from this level.
Well, we're pretty sure that like the he's probably got a seal behind him, right? Because we went to a temple to try to figure out where the seal is.
So
Actually,
we just
hold
have to
on. I
get
turned to the
him.
guy.
Oh,
Can
I
you
think
pull
I
the
get
wax
it
out?
now. We have to get to the big guy, and the way we're going to get to it is by blowing up all of his money,
Take all his stuff.
take
Because
all
this
his
is the
stuff.
level of greed. So this guy is
Yes.
probably super greedy. So if anything's gonna get him to
Yeah.
leave his house, it's gonna be us taking all his shit.
I like it. I like it. So we're
Yeah,
provoking him,
sweet.
and then
Yeah,
provoking him to
And then-
get him out, and then when he's out, we can capture him,
And
figure
eat
out
him.
where the seal is, break
Yeah.
the seal, and move on. Love it.
yeah. And I point at Ezra. He's got a Pokeball that we could use to capture him
Excellent.
or kill him. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah,
And then
that's
you let
currently
Ezra,
the
then
plan.
you let Ezra eat him, right? Then you let Ezra eat him.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we got to make sure like he has no personal use or information that we currently need. But yeah, dude, I'll eat him with you. High five.
Ezra. Oh, he high fives.
Oh yeah, he likes to eat people. I look at Vomyra.
I'm just kind of like,
It's okay. We've all eaten
okay.
someone.
I guess. Don't
Only
eat
people
me.
who hurt my pup.
Yeah,
Okay. Only bad people, I hope.
we're bad people. We're about to kill a lot of innocents.
Fuck.
But it's okay. I walk up. It's okay. Hey, remember, this is all a game. Nothing here is real. My nose is pouring blood. Everything is
I
fake.
have
None of these
no
people are
idea what
real.
you're talking about.
I mean, you would have some idea, at least.
Some
just because-
idea, but it's been so long that she's probably just like shoved it and stuffed it as far down as possible.
Sure.
Franklin's very
She's
on
gone
it.
into denial.
Yeah. Well, if
Oh,
you
yeah.
didn't read, if you haven't read, I did make that item for reality because you were asking about it, and basically what it does is let you understand God perspective. So like when you're not on it as a mortal, you yeah, that's why the nosebleeds is what I kind of figured.
It helps prevent that.
Yeah.
Got it. But yeah, I'll look it up. So that's currently the plan right now. I think we need to get this guy's signature so that we can forge a letter so that it can convince all of his friends. And I wave a list. Here's a list of smart people he gave me.
I took
And,
the wrong hand.
Well, I had to dictate. Yeah, we took his dominant hand, which, better keep him here, I guess. Anyway,
At the top of the list, you see Bildreth's name, or Bill, who
Yeah.
Ash
Bill.
made a deal with.
yeah, property owner. Numero uno. So, we need to speed run through warning some key people, tell them to spread the word to the other key people, all be at a certain spot, bring them into the pocket rocket. Don't tell them what we're doing. Blow the entire thing up. Kill everyone else. Come back at it and be like, oh, the Lord Ruler guy, he killed everyone. And then be like, you can't live there anymore, but you can live here if you want. And then they'll be our friends.
Oh, okay. So many aspects of this plan are unfolding so slowly for me.
Okay. we're gonna be better off for it.
Well, okay, and then so Vomyra doesn't know about yet, at least, doesn't know about releasing Mana Pulse will kill the world. She doesn't know about that yet.
No, not technically. No one's told you.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, let's do it. We got plenty of levels of hell to get through.
Yep. Everything we need.
Let's not dilly dally.
All right. Everybody put your heads in on 3. And on 3, we're going to say 1, 2, 3, genocide.
I don't know about that.
No? Okay.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, kill everyone.
Ezra put both his hands in. You said put your hands in. He put both his hands in.
Oh, okay.
How about 1, 2, 3, kill infrastructure?
I like it.
We're killing the infrastructure. It's not our fault if people are in it.
Right. We're trying to deplete this tyrant of resources.
Exactly.
All right. Ready?
Ezra,
What? Oh, what's up? What's up? What's up, buddy?
We kill. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Kill.
Destroy the infrastructure. Wait, I thought we were doing destroy
Infrastructure. Sorry.
We'll get it. All right, let's go.
1, 2, 3, go.
Yeah.
The pimp preacher with his wax still in his ears and tied up is like, sees you guys start walking off and is like, hey, what about me?
Oh yeah. We need you to sign this piece of paper.
I'm sorry, what was that? I can't hear you.
I point at a piece of paper and hand him a pen and motion signature. And then double thumbs up.
He goes, looks down, looks up at you, and then just like real, like hesitantly, but also at the same time, like, are you sure this is what you want me to do? Because this is gonna look bad with my left hand, kind of. And then he starts signing it, and it just kind of looks like a bunch of, kind of look like an epileptic tried to sign their signature.
Cool. I pull the top piece of the paper away to reveal I give my life to the members of the Pocket Rocket.
Or the Shadow Seekers.
Or the
That's
Shadow
cool.
Seekers. Thanks, bud.
He goes, not much different from where I was before.
It's actually going to be a lot better for you, I think.
As long as there's a
Like,
place
what's-
for religion.
Get eaten.
It's true. I mean, I'm sort of religious, quasi-religious. Alright. You stay here. We're gonna go find this list of people and very quickly run through them and get them to all come here. We're really sorry about your head. We'll replace it. I shrug.
Ezra chuckles.
He's just kind of staring at you like he understood the gestures of your hand to stay here, and he doesn't seem to be moving currently. But otherwise,
Right.
is because you've got his ears still stuffed.
Yes,
Oh,
I
yeah.
do.
I laughed to myself. That's alright, he can't hear us. I don't care, and let her walk away.
You said sorry about your hand. Ezra laughed. I'm not.
You guys tap your tokens
Tap
and
type. Let's go.
go back out.
Bildreth,
into
and then do we gotta talk to the guy who's got the rest of our magic items that we gotta pick up? Get him
Oh, yeah,
as well.
Y'all never explained that to Ezra. So Regina's been the one that's been bringing Ezra in and out of the Pocket Rocket.
Oh,
Oh shit.
sorry.
Wait, is that possible? You can like
Yeah,
bring
you can
someone
grab a
along?
hold of people.
Yeah.
Is there a max number of people you can like hold on to?
No, as long as you're
As
all touching and
long
willing.
as you're
That's
all
the other.
touching, or as long as they're touching you?
As long
Oh,
as they're
so
all
we could just kidnap them.
touching and willing. That's the other
Okay.
key.
Touching and willing. Okay.
That's fine.
Um,
All right.
so you guys pop out. I've got the screen up. Oh, I got to move the bookmark still here.
Good.
Oh, we gotta convince these people to come with us. Does anyone have good charisma?
Um, also, are
I've
you
got
then creating for Ezra then now a token, Matt or Franklin?
for
You'd have
Ezra.
to. Yeah, you know
Yeah,
that
a
you'd have to
shit token.
sacrifice a gold coin, which you've done in the
Oh
past.
yeah, sure. I'll make one for him, and then I'll hand it over to him. I'll be like, all right, so this is a token. Hold it in your head. Think to yourself, leave the pocket rocket, and you'll leave the pocket rocket. And the next time you want to come into the pocket rocket, you just think to yourself, enter the pocket rocket, and you'll enter the pocket rocket.
Ezra literally holds it to his head and thinks what you tell him.
Sort
And
of.
you
That works.
see him poof into purple smoke, and you feel yourself kind of become ethereal for a moment before you coalesce inside of the greedy goblin.
Oh, we're in a bar now?
Mm-hmm. That's where you guys were.
Let me get a drink, please.
um, I guess technically you guys would be inside of the bedroom of the place that you have at the top of the tavern. Theater of the Mind, but that's where you technically are currently. Before
I
you
love Theater of the Mind.
Yep.
yeah,
Tis my preferred.
well, then you poof out of the pocket rocket. You were inside of a bed chamber, actually, currently, and you see the pocket rocket sitting nice and nestled into the feathers of the bed that is the only bed in the room, and otherwise it is a very bare and sparse room. You're surprised to see even a feathered bed at this point, where you're at.
Hop into. Ugh, this is gross. I like our house more.
I agree, but you know.
Better than where I
Uh,
grew up, though.
we have the room so the pocket rocket is safe, and then we can sleep in the pocket rocket and don't actually have to stay here.
Yep.
Also come
the
out
plan.
of the pocket rocket and feel specifically too in your mind, Ezra, a presence that is demanding payment, basically.
Ezra holds up 2 coins, and then kind of growls a little bit, but still puts the 2 coins above his head.
And everyone else kind of sees that the coins kind of shimmer, shine, and flash and disappear.
Hey Ezra,
Yes,
what was that?
stupid floaty head guy that I'm going to put an apple in mouth and then eat.
Oh,
Guy who's in charge here.
Okay.
Some of us had to sign a contract of sorts.
He tried to take money from my pup, so I give money instead.
So you have a pup?
Yes. She away right now. Don't remember why,
Zadora.
but she away
Yeah.
right now.
Regina.
Oh,
Yeah. Sorry, nosebleed.
oh, so you're Regina's father?
Yes.
That okay.
Adopted. We
Um,
performed a ceremony.
I was gonna say you remember Regina being a dark elf child.
That's why she's like trying to like. She's like, but Regina's not wolf like. So
Hey, people.
what?
Like to bite people.
Regina likes to
She
bite people.
And put
she
them in
did
the
bite
ground.
somebody. She did. Says Ezra says that and smiles while thinking about it.
Yeah, she bought magic biting or a magic biting item. So she's got shark teeth
Interesting.
now. When you see her, don't freak out.
Okay. Yeah,
She
it
doesn't
reminds her
exist
just.
though.
She's trying to put the pieces together because she remembers Regina being like an orphan and
Yeah.
now this is her father. So she's like very slowly putting the pieces together. Okay. Franklin, how many days has it been since we were at the mirror?
Ezra looks at
Uh,
you. What mirror?
What are days? Oh, day night cycle. Okay. It's been like I don't know, like a week.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Piece of mirror. I show Ezra. The last seal we had to break was a big mirror.
Do you look at the mirror?
Take a look at it. I haven't looked at it yet.
You feel yourselves being drawn towards it,
Oh shit!
and
Look away.
go ahead and roll me. Oh shit! I gotta look that up now. I didn't expect that. Sorry, I was not.
Wait, what?
Fuck. I forgot. I might get trapped in a mirror.
Is this a specific to Franklin thing?
No, it's specific to the mirror. Don't look at it.
What is it called now?
Is this like a handheld mirror, like one of those like?
That's what it's called. That's what it's called. That's what
It's a shard.
called a fractine.
Oh, is this a shard from the? Oh, you picked. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
As we were falling, I grabbed one.
Yeah.
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh no! Big roll, guys. 20.
Nat 20.
Oh, you guys both close
Ooh.
your eyes, but feel like you were being drawn into the mirror for a split second,
Look at the
and you
others.
knew nothing else at that second other than side to side. There was no up and down or forward and backwards. There was just side to side.
That angered Ezra. He's gonna slap your hand trying to break whatever that is in your hand.
No! I try to avoid that. We need it. It's very useful. I just realized.
Unarmed strike. And
25. He's like,
oh,
no,
god damn.
bad,
Uh,
no.
Can I use my action to withdraw into my shell?
That's
You'd have
that
to
is a
use a
reaction.
reaction of
Wait.
some.
So okay. So Franklin looked in a mirror. There was tension, and then Ezra attacked Franklin.
Trying to
No,
slap
he
the
tried-
mirror
Yes.
out of my hand.
He slapped the mirror. He's
Well,
slapping at the mirror.
slapped it at the mirror. Okay.
Do you have a reaction there, Franklin? Like,
I don't have a reaction spell or trait, so I'm just reacting to try to generically get away or protect it.
the generic reaction is like the attack of opportunity in the rule sets that we
Mhm.
use. So, you could like try to bat his hand away with another unarmed strike versus his.
Sure. Action. Unarmed strike. Come on, Big Poppy. 26, bitch.
Ooh.
Mm.
Your fingers get really close before Franklin kind of just turns his arm and elbows yours out of the way. Like, nope.
Hey, no. This is actually going to make our job way easier. Instead of convincing these guys to come with us, we'll just catch them. In this mirror.
Don't let me see it again.
Okay, don't. I'll let you know. Can I take a minute and try to craft some sort of like latch covering so that I can like, like flip top up and down so it's not like always uncovered.
Crafting.
That or just a bag, I guess.
Well, I mean, you gotta pull it out of the bag still.
Right.
And
Crafting 20.
ooh, nice high
Nice.
rolls
I'm gonna
tonight.
use some of the goblin skin that I've got.
Yeah, you take some of it that's been tanned by your crickets from the last visit. Also, too, coming in and out of the pocket rocket, they would have offered you, they would have like greeted you too, and been trying to like look at the progress. I think we've cleared out most of the depth that we could of adamantine, and we put it in this barrel. The goblin skeletons are sitting here waiting for their next order, and our experiments are going. I don't know because we forgot to record any of them. You just told us to experiment.
No, that's fine. I'm gonna take out a bunch of stuff just to get this out of the way. I'm gonna give them a sample of the reality. I'm gonna give them the crystal that I got. I'm gonna give them some of the magic business cards. Basically, I'm just gonna unload a bunch of stuff I have in my inventory that I've recently acquired. Be like, all right, do stuff with this. I don't know what. Figure it out. I believe in you. I look at them directly in the eye. You're my personal heroes.
They are very struck by this, and they do take them and walk over to the table and look very busy while they're doing stuff, but it doesn't look like they're doing anything. It looks like they're like, even while you're just like looking at them over their shoulders, it looks like they're just like looking up the business card, lifting it up to the light, and then putting it back onto the table, kind of like shifting it around a little bit, trace it on a piece of paper, then look at that trace.
Yep, that's perfect. I mean, early days. The more information we could get, the better.
Oh shit.
All right.
But yeah,
Sorry
they do
about
give you
that.
some of the goblin skin as well, too, that they've tanned at this point, probably.
Perfect. All right. Oh yeah, I had another job for you. I turned to them. Hey, turned to Ezra. Do you have that mango seed?
Yes. And
Cool.
he
Could I have that?
He reaches into his pocket. It's got a little bit of like bits of other things like lint, maybe a little bit of skin attached to it, but it's still all there.
Oh, good. Do you mind if we plant this so we get more of these in the future? It's yours, so it's your decision. Your tree.
Yes, plant.
All right.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We're planting a mango seed here.
In the pocket rocket, I point in the other room, in the washroom. We're gonna turn the island into like a little
Oh,
mango
I thought we were.
beach grove.
I thought we were still in the bedroom in the level of green.
Yeah, we kind of backtracked in time.
Yeah, I assume this. I assume my cricket's just talking to me in the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Before we leave.
That works too. They may, one of them probably Amos followed you out and presented the things all like proudly and was like, "Okay, boss, we'll take this back into the pocket rocket gladly and put it in the washroom." Well, I also would like to point out that's our biosphere. It's what kind of is scrubbing the any of the oxygens and such, or the carbon dioxides. I think it was by the one book that you let us read. There is what it was called, out of the air so that we can breathe.
Yeah, I don't want to like destroy the entire room. I'm saying like the island where there's, or you say there's like tubs, the bathtubs are like that thing.
Oh no,
Yeah, where
no,
Griselda died.
it's the like swimming area around the tubs that are the.
No, yeah. I want to make like a tiny, like the island as is, clear it of all the like stuff on it that we don't need for vital importance,
Okay.
and like we could plant a mango grove there and have little beach chairs.
Okay. Well, I'll start the progress on that. That
Look
it's
at the
gonna
others. What do you guys think?
take
I
a
don't want to
while.
make the decision unilaterally. 1 second. What do you guys think?
Yes.
I think growing a mango tree in the pocket rocket is an excellent idea.
Cool. And then before you go as well, last thing, if you could get a crew to start clearing out the maybe like the left hand side of the like the left chamber, we want to turn that into potential living quarters for like multiple individuals later. Like the others, what do you think?
Do you mean the dining area?
Yeah, and then like the upstairs area where we have like that like overhanging thing.
That might be the easiest place. I could probably even in between the hanging space upstairs and the dining space below make like an interstitial level of some sort.
Yeah, I mean that would be great. I mean, just turn it into like those little Minecraft rooms for villagers so you can shop at. You weren't there, sorry.
It's like, huh?
Don't worry about it. We're gonna have some more people living with us, so we need to prepare. Is all I'm saying.
Hey, I'll do my best.
All right, Amos, I believe in you. I know you know what's real.
I'm the only
Alright.
one that made it out of the mirror, so you're damn right. And he salutes before he goes back into the pocket rocket. He seems to have taken the charge from Ferdinand, I think it was, that had been aging at this point.
He's the old matriarch, and Amos is the new up and coming stud.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna once Ferdinand dies. Actually, since we have some time, I'll cast Find Steed on Ferdinand to get a
Fine.
giant dire cricket steed.
Okay. Do you want to display that one for me, or shall I search it before?
I'll display it for you, and then we can go. Sorry, guys, I don't mean to take up so much time.
Oh, you good?
I wish my brain
All
could actually
good in the
choose these.
hood.
It is a second level. How do I display this? Find Steed. Display in VTT.
Oh, there we go.
I'm now mounted. And I put on a little like knight's outfit like the one I'm actually wearing in my token. So it's basically a warhorse, or I think there's a few other options that I have to look through, but I don't know if there was a statistic for a dire cricket somewhere.
I made one. You should be able to find it in stuff.
On D&D Beyond.
Mm-hmm. I
Dire.
literally made it on a whim because somebody had a dog that they'd taken a picture of that had like a dead palm tree leaf in its mouth, and they posted it. And then I was like, "That looks like a giant cricket leg," and I was like, "Oh, I need to make that as a creature," and so I did.
Monsters. How do you search? Dire cricket. I do not see.
1 second.
Browse homebrew. That's
Yeah, it should be
probably
in there. Yep.
Dire cricket. And then we can take off. I think we should catch people instead of oh hell yeah. Instead of trying to convince them, because otherwise we're never gonna get through this session.
Did you find it then?
I did.
Okay, cool. Steed service. I was still reading through it with the steed.
70-foot
Pierce.
flying? Fuck, dude.
Yeah, bud. It's pretty awesome.
Okay. Excellent.
70 feet, man. That's
Yeah, that's excellent.
Have you seen a cricket, like a full, not a cricket, sorry, like a grasshopper?
Yeah, they got bounce.
Yeah, they do. They can go for a while.
Oh yeah, I used to
Oh, yeah.
catch grasshoppers.
Um,
They're wild.
Okay, so you can only have one steed.
Yep.
Okay.
his name
you
shall
guys-
be Ferdinand, and Ferdinand shall be his name.
Okay.
I give
yeah,
you new
I'm-
life, Ferdinand, as you lay at your dying bed. Be reborn as my faithful steed, and come now, after years of service, to adventure with me forever.
It is years for him. Yeah, they age quite differently. Here we go. Yeah, it is Ferdinand. I remembered correctly. Yay. I went back.
Be
to
like
the-
every
okay.
be like every mount of Geralt from Witcher. Roach.
Roach.
Yep.
All right.
That's about how big he is now.
He's beautiful. Will you?
So you guys go downstairs, and it sounded like Vomyra was ordering a drink.
Yes, I was ordering a drink, and then I was going to eye Franklin and ask him what the fuck is up with that shard of mirror.
When you're ordering the drink, the goblin across the counter goes, "What are you having? On special today is red goblin slushy."
That's sweet,
Per-
let me tell you.
Do you have a purple goblin slushy?
Oh, well, I could probably mix some of the blue from yesterday. He starts to say out loud, "Yeah, I could totally make you blue."
No. Just give me something strong on ice
Hey,
and not sweet.
I think I know how to interpret that. I think, and then he walks around the bar, walks off this direction towards the north.
Ah, shit.
Comes back with a goblin that looks a lot less. Here, this is what he looks like. I know you guys tokened over here. Comes back to the table basically where you guys are sitting. He goes, I think this is Ash's group. Did you? He's scratching his head with a little bit of his nose bleeding when he wipes it. He goes, "But what? Why did you ask me over here? As Steve said, you wanted something not sweet, and he brought me over. And strong."
Yes, I would like a drink, please.
That's
I
not
put-
my job. That's Steve's job. Oh,
Well,
you know what?
then-
I know what happened here.
I don't know why Steve brought you over here.
I know what happened here. Steve is an employee. He's doing lackluster today. I'll just excuse me one moment. He goes back around. goes back to the bar, and you can hear him reaming him out from all the way around the corner, like, "You stupid idiot! She was talking about a drink, not a person."
What?
Steve, you can just hear
Okay.
Steve just like real like scared, and is like, "Oh, sorry." And he just like goes into the back room and comes back out with like this clear liquid. "Do you think this is what she means?" And he's like, "I don't know. I didn't ask her. She seemed to think that the strong and not sweet drink." "Well, this falls in that category. I need to get new help." He just shrugs and walks back to his forge where he was working.
Seeing Bildrith, I will walk up to him with a nod to Ezra. We gotta catch this guy.
And Steve comes over to you, your table, with shakily, and sets down a clear shot, or a clear glass with a clear liquid in it, and this is the strongest we've got. I'd be careful with it, though. Looks like he's poured a double. Just wanted to make sure you got enough. Sorry for the trouble. And he walks. He like runs away.
I just start sipping on it, and then I eye Franklin. I'm like, so, what was going on with that shard of mirror earlier?
Yeah, that was a brilliant mistake on my part. So the mirror captures people into it if you look into it. So if you stared into the mirror, you would get sucked into the mirror, and then you'd be stuck there until someone let you out.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, which I think is actually really good for us right now because, and I whisper much lower, we're trying to catch all the smart people. It would save a lot of time to not have to try to convince them and instead just catch them, you know?
I see what you're saying.
Could you roll me a Constitution saving throw, by the way, Vomyra?
Oh, yeah, definitely. 1 minute. I guess it's extra strong because I took a sip and you're asking for a Constitution saving throw.
Well, I
Ask.
mean,
18.
oh, nice. You feel it burn as it goes all the way down, but it's a clean burn. It's one of those kind of burns that you appreciate at this point in your life, but it doesn't leave you feeling, uh, any different.
Toasty.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of warms your gullet, but that's about it at this point.
All right. All right. So shard of glass, it'll suck people into it.
Yep.
Love it.
We'd use that to quickly go to all the major shops, catch their guys, very quickly empty the store into the pocket rocket, and move on to the next one. What do you think?
So you know how to get them out of the mirror once they're in the mirror?
No, I have no idea, but that's a future problem. I assume we could like dispel magic or something, but I'm here living in the moment. This seems like a great way to get what we need very quickly. Plus, we don't have anywhere to keep them right now, so if we have them in the pocket in like the mirror shard, we could create their quarters so that when we're ready, we can release them.
I think they're going to be unwilling to go into the pocket rocket.
Well, they're not going to the pocket rocket; they're going to the mirror.
Right, but like if we just we're like, hey, we're gonna make your life better, come with us. Are they like,
Sure. Like, we should absolutely start with that. And then if that doesn't work, Ezra grabs them by the back of the neck and we show them the mirror and suck them in. Because
as
otherwise they're
long
going to
as
die,
we
right?
as
That's the other
as
option. They're going
long
to die.
as long as we try
Sure,
to
we could
convince
try.
them that, you know, we
I
got
get it.
this covered, then we can move on to brute force.
Okay, perfect. That sounds like a plan. Hey, Bildreth,
What?
we have to speak with you privately about something extremely important involving what's really going on here. Is he on the list?
He's the one at the top of the list, remember?
Yeah, about what's really going on here. We talked to the priest guy, and he said you were cool.
Imp Preacher? Yeah, you can call him that. Everybody calls him that.
Yeah, the pimp preacher. Yeah, my dad was one of those.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Anyway, we need to talk to you about something very important in the other room. In your workroom, actually. Because
Well,
that's probably the secure area.
workroom is right in the center of this bar because
Okay, somewhere else.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, let's come to.
This is the barman right now?
It's this guy over here. If you're on Roll20.
Come
You
up
can
to
see
our
him.
bedroom. We've got one.
What's
Oh
his
yeah, I'd given
importance?
you. What's what?
I'm trying to figure out what his importance is. Like, why do we want him?
He's a smith. We
Oh,
need a
okay.
smith.
He's also
Okay.
the owner of the other 50% owner of this bar and
Gotcha,
several
gotcha.
other establishments.
Bar's
Okay.
not going to stay here much longer. I want to use this guy to go do our work for us and get more guys.
I really like it. I just didn't know who he was.
So,
Alright, we go
what's your
upstairs.
you want me to come upstairs?
Yeah, it's
What's
a
the-
secret.
I'm not really into your type though.
No, not about that. It's about, and I whisper into his ear, the pip guy saying that the guy who's really in charge here isn't really that scary and he's just a guy.
He looks shiftily eyed off to either side, up
Yeah.
and down, and then leans in and says to you, "If I leave here of my own volition, it will be suspicious, as well as I have sworn fealty to Kai Shen. I do not know if this will stop him from knowing about this."
No, that's okay. You can't even come upstairs. Do you
Well,
live at your forge?
kind of.
I look
My
for a
wife is
bed.
my wife and family aren't exactly.
Fuck, your wife and
Oh.
family.
Yeah, they're not great.
No, you don't like them? Here, okay, come over. Is there anywhere around to just get generally out of sight for 5 seconds?
Out of sight. You notice besides the bar itself and the door that Steven's gone into, you notice another door that seems to be some sort of storeroom and another door that seems to be some sort of storeroom that you haven't seen anybody. Actually, this is the door that you used to go upstairs. So, yeah, this door is got to be some sort of storeroom.
I point at the storeroom door. Can you walk in that door?
He like looks around and he kind of puffs his chest up and he goes, "What do you mean there's something missing from my storeroom?" and starts marching in that direction. all
Yeah, some
animatedly.
guys stole some stuff. I watched it happen. Very greedy.
Those sons of bitches. And he pulls a ring of keys out, tests the lock. It seems to be intact. And then he opens the door, steps inside.
Cool.
And there's seat for you to come in, I guess.
Look at the others. I'll follow him.
And
We'll
you see-
follow into the.
Okay.
Creepy closet.
Ezra gonna stand guard.
Yeah.
Yep, Ezra's gonna stand guard at the door.
All right.
If you
The
hear
door,
something scream, somebody try to get in.
the door closes, and
Ferdinand. Here, right back.
Ferdinand barely squeezes his way through the doorway, and you have to duck your head there, Franklin, for sure.
Fine.
Basically laying down on top of him, and the Vomyra, you do have to duck your head too, because it's all goblin make. So, anyways, you
Yeah,
guys
gotcha.
make it into the cramped storeroom, staring each other off, and there's some like empty bottles and chests and stuff, and he goes, "So, what's the deal?"
Yeah. So we found out that some more information about that. He's essentially gathering a bunch of followers to make a mass sacrifice so that he can really ascend to godhood and not just be like a farce like he is, right? So I don't know if we're gonna be able to stop him. So our thinking was we're gonna save as many of the smartest people in town as possible, like yourself, because you're the first one we came to because you're the best. Just in case something bad happens, we're gonna safe keep like the leaders of the city and the craftsmen and like the best of the best, cream of the crop. And then we're gonna go try to confront him separately and try to stop his devious actions. So we need you to get to our pocket rocket.
Everything made sense into that last sentence, but
The pocket rocket, it's a think of it like a safe house, but on wheels, but not really wheels. It's a rock that I carry around.
I'm not gonna get into that real deep. I'm just gonna ask a couple questions real quick, if you don't mind.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely, bud.
you're talking about Kai Shen, right?
That's the one.
Yeah, I've never trusted that motherfucker as far as I could
He's
throw him.
greedy. This is the greed floor. You think he's happy just sitting here lording over you guys, being a fake god? He wants to be a real god, He's greedy.
Greed floor. You mean there's more to existence than where we're at? I'm not gonna get into that either. Anyways, so you just want me to join your crew, more or less, right?
Basically, yeah. Yep. That's the one.
So I'm pretty set up here. I've got a pretty good network of people that I could bring with me, but we're talking a good buttload of peoples that I could probably bring with me here, but I I really don't understand everything. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion.
Sure. Think of it like an arc, right? Like civilization collapses, everyone in the city dies. Who do you need to make sure shit keeps running when it's all over? Persuasion, come on. Come on. I do have advantage on it.
Yeah, you do. It's got to be better than mine.
Natty 20!
Oh,
Hell
nice.
yeah. Let's go.
And he goes, "Well, I'm about ready to yeet myself off a cliff anyways. This place is pretty terrible."
Don't do it. You'll just wake up back here.
That I haven't heard that one before. Well,
We're in the afterlife.
oh,
All right, Franklin, shut up.
Sorry. Welcome aboard. Sign this waiver.
Yes, there you go.
I'm gonna have to read this, but I
Sure.
can
We'll
back
give.
to you by the end of the day.
I pull
And
that waiver back and I give him a different waiver. All right. Sounds good.
wait a second, you gonna do a sleight of hand
Franklin.
or
Yeah, I'll do a sleight of hand.
okay?
As Franklin's doing it, I'm just like, Franklin, and I slap his hand. Come on, man.
Oh no.
Like
11.
trying to lighten the mood and like,
Oh, sorry.
Just
Yeah, he notices for sure that you tried to grab it, and then chuckles at Vomyra slapping you on the hand, I guess. He goes,
yeah, just
I
kind of
understand.
showing like I'm not like come on, just
You're right.
fucking
I take
do
both
it.
of them back. You don't need a waiver, of course.
Fuck
You're
you.
a friend of ours. You could just cop. No strings attached.
Whoa, that is a good offer. He starts to stroke his chin, where you can see he's one of the few goblins that you ever seen that actually can grow some facial hair, but it's only like mutton chops.
Facial hair.
And he's like,
Magnificent hair.
yeah, and he's like, well, I'll have to throw. I mean, it's a great deal. I mean, if you're going to take us away from here somehow, there's been no other escape as far as I've found. This is
We've
a
got it.
great opportunity, and I hate to miss out on a business opportunity. So, let me talk it over with the lads, and lasses of the rest of the trading guilds here, and see if I can convince them and or their families to join.
Cool, man. I'm really excited about this. You're a great guy. We're really excited to work with you and escape this place together.
Oh, yeah, that would be great. I mean, if I can, he Kaishen, so I'm tired
Yeah.
of giving him my gold every morning.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Every
absolutely
morning,
take.
that's obnoxious.
That's terrible. We got a friend who's got that right now. He had to give gold this morning. It's terrible. It woke him up so early. He was trying to sleep. No consideration.
Yeah, that fucking happened to me this morning. In
What
real life,
dicks.
not like not game life.
Oh, that's so funny. Shit. I forgot to roll this earlier today, but I rolled a 69 out of a D100.
For
I
what?
was laughing. Don't worry about it.
Sexy time.
Well, actually, you would know about it, so I'll tell
Just
you.
some
You guys
bagel?
might not remember in months when it actually happens, but this is me rolling to see if the witches ever do come out of their
Oh, yeah.
dimensional space. And I determined a while ago. I was like,
Oh wait, the witches where it's like the two sisters and like the
yep,
dude.
Yeah, we
yeah.
have their house.
Yeah, so I determined like
I know we did some
I'll
sort of
roll
deal.
before each session, but I forgot to roll before this session today. And if I
Mm.
get a 100 on a D100, then they'll escape. So
Oh
I mean,
wait,
they're not
'cause we
trapped there. I mean, well, they're not trapped there. They trapped themselves there.
yeah, I was gonna say Zach, the sister that that changed into a wizard instead of a witch, decided to trap them all three there, and until they settle their differences, would they come out? So that's why I was like, they've got a big family dispute that's going on like 400 years plus, so it's like a 1% chance that it'll ever work.
wait,
But 1%'s
wait,
better than nothing.
because we trapped them there to get the key to leave, right, or something.
It was part of the deal. Zach wanted to trap the other two there, so we helped
Too,
because
yeah.
each of them had like one of three
They
keys
had
or part
beef.
keys.
Yeah, and they all had beef with each other.
Yeah, and Zach wanted to reconcile, so we tricked the other two to like get together, and then they trapped them. Zach trapped themselves into the house. That
Yeah.
he's who we got the
Okay.
pocket rocket from.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
and then yeah, so we worked with Zach to trap the sisters, like get the keys,
Yeah.
and then trap them.
Yeah.
So did we trap them in like a pocket realm, or we just trapped them like
No, they got
in the
their own
house?
pocket rocket. It's in the
Okay,
it's in there right now.
gotcha. Yeah.
So
Okay.
like we haven't decided what we want to do about them, but we have them.
Yeah.
So he'll just
Yeah.
look between the two of you, though, as you guys are kind of like side-eyeing each other and having this all subtext conversation.
Oh,
And
we had some other friends that were helping out too. Sorry.
oh, no
Wait,
worries.
are we hold? Do we? So we're holding on to the pocket rocket that they're trapped in.
Yeah, we've got our pocket rocket and their pocket rocket. And with
Oh,
their, because they were trapped in that. So this is a turn to build with. This is another reference for us. We freed some witches that were in the 3rd level of hell. They were trapped there. They came with us. Now they are currently going through some familiar discussions. But once they're done, they'll be free to do whatever the fuck they want.
Well,
oh, I
maybe if
didn't.
we could
Okay.
get some sort of rider on this too, you're gonna take us wherever the outside of this exists, but eventually I hope that means that we have our own freedom. He says with an
Yeah.
eyebrow.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. Like, right now, here's the thing. Here's the goal. Here's the goal. Let me right in the eyes. Right in the eyes. We want to get the fuck out of hell. That's the goal. We need resources and people, smart people, to help us do that. We can't do that by ourselves, but if we all band up together and we punch our way right the fuck out of here, we could all be up on the surface world, free, and go our own separate ways. I'd be fine with that.
I'm really not sure what you mean by hell, because this place is Kaishem's realm, and that's all I've ever known. But
Yeah, I know.
or a surface world, but freedom sounds nice, so
Freedom is nice. Hey, the world's. I've been where you are before. Listen to me. I spent my entire first life trapped in a basement eating bugs to survive. So I get it. But there's a lot more to the world. So far, there's like multiple levels of hell. Like this is only one, and then about outside of that is an entire planet. You don't know what a planet is. This entire other place that's like way bigger, and there's a sky and birds.
I tell you what, I will meet you with whoever I can gather by the nth hour, just before the mines, on today's festival date, while everyone else is distracted by the festivities.
I look at the others. That's a perfect time, actually.
And hopefully this venture pays off, because well, I've already got 50% ownership here. I was just creating more and more magical items to increase my wealth and fortunes, as it were, and, eventually buy some portions of the town back from Kaishen was my other plan. But
Mm-hmm.
that seemed to be an ever increasing impossible task. So that's pretty much my life story. I will,
What?
though, go out now and spread the word of the Shadow Seekers and to my other groups inside of the faction.
Perfect, man. Yeah, meet us here. Take anything you guys need for like the future. We could take quite a bit of content, not a ton of content.
Okay.
I'll give him a general idea of like the space he may be working with. You'll have to build some like quarters for yourselves if you've got some like craftsmen, since you got tradesmen coming in. But like,
That we could manage,
cool.
as long as we
All right,
bring the
man.
right stuff.
That's perfect.
All right. Well, I'll be off.
And we'll be off too. We have to go pick up some dynamite. Ugh.
He seems to ignore that last part, and seems like it's every part for the course day, and walks out the door, lets you guys get out, and then locks the door behind you to the storeroom. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. There was something missing. I think that was just though Steve and his inability to do correct accounting. Don't worry. Let me go down the way and get that from. And he just kind of mutters as he walks out of the door.
No worries, man. Yeah, we'll have to talk about that later. As partial business owners, as part of our conglomerate now, we need to make sure everything's on par and everything's accounted for. So we'll see you guys later. Adios. Turn to the others. Double thumbs up.
Tiro gives you the same sign back.
All right, guys. Stage 2. We gotta go get the dynamite and then plant it in the center of the festivities.
while you were guarding the door to Ezra, there was a couple people that walked by trying to get as close as they could to the door, but you kind of, I would guess, have just
Glared at them and like they want to die rather than come over here.
and they skirted around you as much as possible to get over to the bar and away from you.
Good.
Guys are
Cool.
just sitting there.
No, I mean, check with the other two. We got a business to do, places to be. I leave on my mount.
I assume you're going out to the town to get your ring of mind shielding.
Gotta go get our
And-
stuff.
Rhino's hide axe, I think it was, or something like that.
Yep.
It
And
is
a
called
shit ton of dynamite. Or
Rhino's
was that being
hide.
delivered?
Burning
Sorry.
Protector Great Axe.
So we're to add that to your inventory here shortly as you guys make your way out onto the town. I will grab my and go over to town. Oh, because I got rid of everyone on this map. Oh no, here we go.
I see darkness. Oh no, I'm here. Cool.
You guys were over here. There we go. I got it now.
For a brief moment, Ezra saw his pup.
And you walk out over the magma pit,
Oof.
realizing that Vomyra has not gotten the ring that you all have. You see beads of sweat starting to pool across her forehead.
Shit. Fuck, we don't have any money, do we?
Sounds like a resounding no.
Our queen bee, our baby, our sugar mama.
Ah, shit. I forgot I was muted. God damn it.
Oh no, have you been just talking and not like getting any responses?
Not for very long.
Okay.
I was mostly commenting on the fact that like I would walk out of the bar and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like moderately freaking out.
Yeah, that you're in a giant cavern.
Clearly
That-
very hot and I'm just like, what? This is what this place looks like. Cool. How hot is it, Josh?
We're talking
like-
hundreds.
Because my idea is like Vomyra like is always like in the shadows, has her hood up,
Yeah,
type
Fully-
of thing. So like, how hot is it?
fully clothed to the nines. Well, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's like hundreds of degrees on top of this. I mean, you're not. It's not to maybe at the most for some of the other areas too, like say like 110. So you're definitely sweating.
Okay, some sweat. Okay, all right.
And you're
Okay.
guessing that if you don't get electrical
Um,
lights or something inside of you, you're gonna be dehydrated and pass out.
Sure. All right. So
Does
for
your
now,
character does your character look really like hardy, like you know,
Oh yeah, you
buff-ish,
didn't
buff
describe
adjacent?
yourself. From
me,
Yeah.
Vomyra?
Are you thick?
No, I'm more like live. Like I'm not elven or have elf or any sort of like elf in me, but like I kind of have like I've kind of adopted similar qualities even though I'm human.
Mm.
I guess I never really explained myself to you, Ezra. But essentially I look human. I am like dressed head to toe in like leather. I've got like a hood over my face. You can kind of catch glimpses of these like dark veins that are like coming down the side of my face. And I kind of just like present myself as like antisocial and like hugging the shadows and just like the shadows are where I feel comfortable, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So Ezra takes the ring that he has on, and
So I'm guessing with all of that, like in this high temperature, like I am starting to like sweat, not to the point where I'm willing to like do anything about it or like show that I'm struggling, because I also am like I'm like stubborn, like I won't show weakness sort of thing, you know?
yeah.
But yeah, I do have like beads of sweat like kind of like coming down my face, like outside of my hood.
Ezra is going to insight. Let's see. You look fine. I rolled a 4. You look fine.
I look
Ezra was
great.
sweating
I
when he
don't know
got.
about you.
Ezra was sweaty when he first got here.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
look fine. You look fine. I was
So
gonna
you
say
guys,
if you look like you were struggling, Ezra was gonna hand you his ring. But
Yeah,
no, you look fine.
I don't think I'm struggling yet, but I anticipate in the next few minutes I might be. Well, we'll see what Josh says.
so you guys make your way towards the
To
armory.
the store.
Yes.
This is fully theater of the mind, but this at least gives you a picture of what you have to walk through. It's also a crowded goblin street, so you're making your way through goblins who are hawking
Pockets.
street street goods and other things, and
Don't trust these disgusting things.
Also, watch your pockets.
Watch your pockets.
here we
I'm
are.
also like up on a mounted thing. I don't know if that matters.
Go ahead and roll me perception checks with advantage then.
Perception with advantage. 18.
22.
Nice, nice.
Oh shit! Do I need to roll one too?
Yes, please.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize it was everybody.
No worries.
My bad. Perception. Ooh. Oh, not good.
With advantage.
Oh, with advantage? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I saw my bonus. I was like, all right, I got this. And then I rolled. I was like, I don't got this.
So everyone else is saying pockets while holding their hands over their pockets, but you go to reach for your pocket and you see a small goblin kid run away in the crowd. with something. You're guessing.
I immediately throw a dagger at him.
Yes. Yes.
Like
Franklin looks like Darth Sidious.
immediately.
Yes. Good.
Immediately. No one's taking anything from me.
Okay.
Wait. You said small. You said
I
small.
am the queen of the streets, so if someone takes something from me, it ain't fucking happening.
Okay.
You said small goblin kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ezra tries to catch your hand to stop you.
That's to
Like
hit at 14.
do you want to do like a initiative roll off to see if he stops me?
Go for it.
Oh fuck me, dude! What is happening? I think I still beat you though.
Yeah, by one. Beat me by one.
So the dagger leaves your hand, but Ezra catches your wrist.
Okay, do I miss?
I don't think so. I was just trying to get to it. Was it a 14?
It was a 14 to hit the kid, yeah.
Oh man. It thunks into the back of the kid with the because of Ezra caught your wrist, not the blade, but the butt. Go ahead and roll half damage.
Fuck.
So you can roll
Okay,
damage.
so
and
I'll
then-
roll damage, and then so 7, so it'll be half, so it'll be 3.
And falls over with from that, just like because of the strike and suddenness of it, and in the crowd kind of stumbles.
As soon as I throw the dagger, I like dart to follow.
Could you roll me a grapple, Ezra? Versus
Yep, I can do it. That'll be my athletics.
And that'd be versus your
Dex?
Acrobatics.
acrobatics, yeah.
Acrobatics? Alright. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm low as shit tonight.
So I still have your hand.
Yeah, you tried to dart after the kid, but he still has your hand.
Doesn't work. God damn it.
He picks up and
I
starts.
turn around to Ezra with the hand that he doesn't have, and I slap him.
I won't.
And
Ezra
say-
won't contest.
and
Ezra
say
won't
and
contest it.
say and say, let go of my fucking hand.
Turn back around to you would see where the dagger lays, but the kid is gone.
Ezra kind of grips, holds his grip, just grips a little tighter. He takes the slap. He takes the slap all day, and just kind of.
So you got 2 bludgeoning. I guess the kid is gone. Do you let me go to go get my dagger?
No hurting pups. Hurt big ones, not little ones.
Nobody takes shit from me.
We could have caught him, and then got it back. They're
That's
small.
what I was trying to do.
It looked like you tried to kill it.
No.
Good. Annie, let's go.
I yank my hand out of his hand and I go to retrieve my dagger. Although I think I have I have bracers of some sort that I think return them.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah.
Bracers of dagger. Yep.
Bracer of daggers.
Yeah, bracer of daggers, yeah. Yeah, so they so I don't have to go after it, it just comes back to me.
And
But I'm very salty. And so I check all my pockets. What is missing?
You realize
any-
I'm just looking at your inventory. I'm being as generous as I possibly can here, though, too. And the emerald of this, the size of a silver dollar is gone.
Sorry.
All right.
We've got someone with a bunch of those. That's a lot of money, though. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's more so the principal for Vomyra.
That's what I
I
figured.
get it.
Was she able to like retain any memory of like facial features of the kid? Like gaining any like what he was wearing or like any sort of information, or was it just like too quick? It was just like a
Make a perception check. Oh, wait,
Okay.
no. What was the one that you had rolled actually already too? An 11? That was the with
Uh,
advantage.
yeah, 11 was
So,
the perception for missing him taking.
besides knowing that it was a kid because it's smaller than the rest of them, you'd seen a tattered red scarf around its neck was something that caught your eye.
Okay, so moving forward, like as we go through the city, like she's keeping an like
Josh,
for that.
I did a history recall from memory of seeing the kid. I rolled 10. Do I get any other features beyond that?
You would have seen when the kid stumbled and Vomyra looked back at you, and you looked at the kid as it stood up. You would have seen a scar on its left eyebrow before it ran away. As a distinguishing feature.
How tall are you, Vomyra?
I'm like normal height. Well, tall for a female. I'm average. I forget if I put it at it's like around 5'9".
Oh, then
Dang.
yeah, definitely. Ezra definitely. He leans down.
Yeah, I mean,
Look,
I'm human, so I'm like my average. What did I put my height? Yeah, 5'9".
yeah, he looks down and goes, "Look one for hood, scar above eye."
I'll keep my eyes peeled. Thank you.
Welcome.
You guys eventually do make it to the armory, which is a large store, larger than some of the rest that you've seen so far, even from the outside and on the inside, as it's lined floor to ceiling with goods, and there are display cases all around, and you're greeted by a very perky individual as you walk in, who goes, "Oh, yes, hello."
Wait, we're in a store
At
now?
Franklin.
Yep.
Yeah, we were headed to a
You
store
made
to pick up some items.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Where my axe?
Dude on the list.
Hi. Well, what can I do for you?
We're here to pick up the rest of our items that we ordered.
Do you have a receipt?
I don't know. Do you not recognize me?
Uh, no. I think I would actually. You're quite unique.
Ezra Ezra stands behind freaking Franklin, arms out wide in a very intimidating way. Axe, where?
Uh, good sir, there are axes everywhere. Uh, I'm not sure which one you speak of, but if you're here to pick up goods, you don't have a receipt. Do you have a name for the pickup?
Yeah. Ash, right?
Don't look at me.
Ezra kind of like listfully. Ezra listfully like looks off to the right, going.
I'm pretty sure Ash. Ash.
I don't have a pickup for that. And he starts reading down the list
Do
of
you?
pickups that should
Oh.
be ready today. And one of the names is Shadow Seekers. And then he keeps
Oh,
going.
it's Shadow Seeker. That's us. We're the Shadow Seekers. There should be like a rig, a third item, and a big axe.
A third item. I only see the two. Big axe and a ring.
Okay, just the 2 items then.
Okay. Do you have a number for that pickup order or?
No, I'm not off the top of my head. Do I?
Hmm. Well, if you don't have a receipt and a number for the pickup order,
Oh my god.
Okay, let's see.
Are they just like
Ezra,
visible laying around?
I pull
Ezra.
Franklin by the elbow.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Okay, he's still safe. He's still safe.
did you
Ezra's starting to get mad.
see Ash accept a receipt? If so, I can go find it.
Probably. Yeah.
All right, then. Was Ash in the pocket rocket?
no.
Well,
Yes,
So
she
she
that's
stopped
is.
existing.
yeah, that's something that's transpired
she's-
since when you were.
She's just like not even around, so I can't even like pickpocket her for shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So, are the items like visible? Like, I turn. Is he on the list?
He's looking at the list of pickup items, if that's what you mean.
No, like the list we got from the guy of
Huh?
like intelligent of like people who are like kind of like in on the conspiracy.
Oh, the guy that's there? He hasn't said his name or anything, so you wouldn't know.
Oh, I reach out my hand. Hi, I'm Franklin. What's your name?
Oh, well, it's nice to meet you, Franklin. My name's Jim Bob. He is not on the list.
Ezra kind
Yeah.
of looks at you. Is he fair game?
I mean, he's a magic creator, right?
I'm a
We should.
salesman.
Oh, you're a salesman? Who's the magic creator guy? Who actually
Well,
does this?
uh, that's uh, that's our personal secret. I actually don't know.
Well, all right, cool. Well, Builder's gonna help us out with this. Um, yeah.
Oh, you know Bildris. That's lucky for you.
Yeah, he's a good friend of ours, business partner. Um, well, look, we really need our items, and like, I don't have a receipt on me, nor do I have a way to get the receipt. Uh, are the so are the items just like there, or are they
Well,
locked behind some sort of cabinet?
they're here, but they're in our storeroom. They came in this morning.
Oh, well, here, can we look at them? We just need to be sure, and then I guess I will cast a spell called Suggestion on him.
Okay.
Display in DTT.
Good one.
So it is suggest a course of activity and magically influence a creature you can see. If they can't be charmed, they're immune. Please. The suggestion must be worded in a manner to, of course, make action sound reasonable. Asking a creature to stab itself, blah, blah, blah. So I guess I would say, well, we got set by Bildrith, actually. Like I said, we're business partners. To take a look at the inventory that is currently available. He's hoping to do a big summer blowout at the Wealth Festival.
Oh.
And he wants us to go in there. And you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
That's what I was looking for.
Please, Poppy, please. What's the number? 11? 15? My save is 15, so he fails.
Yeah, so he goes, well, I mean, I could let you look at the inventory for sure. I mean, and that sounds like something Bildrith would ask. I mean, but that particular order, I could direct you straight there if you want.
The store, well, we got sent for 2 separate things. So, like, he said it was in the storeroom with all the other items, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. We need to see that room with them.
Okay, well, follow me. And he moves towards the back and opens a side door off of the 2-story area that you guys have been in, and it goes into more of like a maze-like space of goods that are packed with only enough room to walk for a goblin. So you guys are like stooping around in the area of
stuff.
goods. And
These are all protected, right? I would assume.
he looks back over his shoulder. He says, "Well, they aren't allowed to leave the building without written permission, if that's what you mean."
Good. You seem like a capable guard. I kind of side eye the other two.
Ezra is, if you want, you can inside it, but Ezra is currently seething and very angry that he's not getting what was owed to him, and is
We're going there,
contemplating
bud.
eating him. Yeah,
I mean,
the features are starting to shift for him.
I'm side eyeing, trying to non-verbally talk with you guys to see if you guys want to just knock this dude out and take all the shit.
Myra's got her hand on the hilt of her blade. She's not appreciating the bureaucracy.
You tell Ezra he's not useful. He's going to be a corpse.
So, I guess once we get in here, then
He stands in front of the items that you guys were asking about, and he goes, "Here we are."
perfect. Can we just grab them off the shelf? Like,
Could I see that note from Bildris real quick? I'll take a quick uh, proof of that at least, and put it on file.
yeah, of course. I'll pull out just a blank piece of paper that's folded up, and as I hand it over, I'm just gonna generally touch the item on the shelf to see if anything happens, while still holding onto the folded sheet.
Touching does nothing. No, it's brushing against it. Nothing. You feel the item.
Right. And then I try to give a nodding gesture to the other two as he takes the note in a gesturing way to make it to invite some sort of action. Actually, wait. No, instead of the note, I'll flip open the mirror on him. Here's my badge, and then I'll flip it open on him.
Yeah.
With the crafting that you did earlier, you were able to take the goblin skin from before, and he goes, "Oh, that's an interesting little clock I'm getting." Yeah, that was the wisdom saving throw. It matches up perfectly. A 4. And you guys see him being. It kind of looks like he gets folded up in space, and then into a flat, singular, almost drawing-like image, and then absorbed into the mirror.
As you do that, Franklin, Ezra already had his hands behind his back, kind of gripping the handle of his axe, ready to look like it was about to come down on him. Because he was like, to him, it looked like your hand gesture said, kill him, and he was about to go, huh?
That was my first thought, but this seemed faster.
So you guys find
We're
yourselves
less prone to screaming.
alone inside the massive storerooms of one of the best weaponry shops in the 4th level of Hell Goblin Town.
Alright guys, we know what to do. Take it portal into the pocket rocket, so we don't leave the building with any of these items. Technically, so don't carry any of these items with you outside of the premises of the building. Like as we cross the threshold, I don't know if there's like a spell, but like he said, you just can't leave without them without written permission. And we fleece the place.
So what's the plan here? You're going to take all the items and portal them right into the pocket rocket?
Ezra's going to take some rope, tie them to each of the racks in the room, hold on to the rope, because whatever I'm holding plus what it's attached to should go with me, right?
I think you have to lift the thing up.
I have to lift it up.
It's like a carry. Like you have to equip it. I would assume.
Also,
Or he can just touch. He just touched the rack and somebody hits his little button for him.
I mean, we can try it.
Okay, Ezra's down.
I,
try that.
I missed it because I was just thinking that of Vomyra, you're inside the building, so you feel it a little less cooler or a little more cool inside of the building, but it's not that much. Actually, you're wondering if it's actually any amount of cooler, and you probably get a level of exhaustion just like from the amount of sweat that you've got going on.
Oh, I do get a level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's fine.
Are you showing it? Are you showing it? Because last Ezra looked at you, you looked like you fine.
I mean, if I'm taking a level of exhaustion, I'm sure it's apparent.
Yeah. You can see Vomyra visibly start to wilt.
Ezra, before he does the thing with the racks, he hands Vomyra his ring, and then grabs on both of the nearest racks. Like he puts his hands, legs on basically as many things as he can touch and hold on to, and then I ready.
I poured a little bit of the pocket rocket.
Okay. So you're holding on to Ezra and he's holding on to the rack?
I'm holding on to as many, like I'm putting my legs on the racks, arms stretched out, holding some racks, like as many things I can put my hands on, and being basically like a human connector piece.
Okay.
We don't know if this will work, but
Yeah.
we're gonna try it.
But
But he's
Vomyra,
definitely taking
what do you
the axe. He's
think?
definitely taking his knife with him.
you're standing there and you watch Ezra and are you going with him, Franklin, I guess?
If I have to.
Well, I mean, you don't have to. I was just trying to paint the picture. So you guys are both standing on either side of Ezra, I would guess, while he's holding on to like 2 racks. I would guess is the most that you could really even hold on to, because of the spacing, you know.
Yeah.
And he poofs into the purple smoke with geometrical figures in it, along with the racks that's holding all the items, and all of the items fall to the ground,
Oh.
and the racks go into the pocket rocket with him.
Well, we're gonna need the racks anyway to store all this stuff. So
So I guess I come into the pocket rocket with just some racks.
Mm-hmm.
He takes the little thing and does exactly what Frank said. He puts it to his forehead and goes, "Go out."
And you go back out exactly where you were, standing in the aisle, next to 2 piles now of goods instead of racks of goods.
We have racks.
good job. All right. I will sacrifice a number of gold pieces, like 20, to make some tokens, and then create a chain gang of my swarm to just constantly go in and out,
Okay.
taking
So
stuff in.
make sure to minus that 20 from your gold, I guess.
I did 21 because I gave a gold to Ezra.
Oh, right. And you set up a manageable influx of dire crickets into the pocket rocket and out slowly. And you guys are all going to want to roll me a stealth.
Stealth.
Me as so?
And with the teleportation of that shelf with disadvantage,
Yeah.
Ezra.
Everyone else is normal.
Yep.
Oh, thank God.
Well,
16 for me.
I think there's something that gives me natural advantage. I don't remember what it is.
Oh wait.
Nice.
What's it? Hold on.
Either way, I have a 19 on it.
Yeah, I seen that. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, right. It's like equal 19.
Oh, so I get advantage on anything against Dex effects against Dex. So since I have disadvantage and I have advantage, I just make it a straight roll, right?
Yeah.
17.
Ooh. You teleport back in, and before you set up the chain gang, Franklin, guys are looking around, and actually, why haven't I? Let's roll,
Oops.
baby.
Roll,
17.
baby, roll.
17 didn't make it. Oh no.
13. No, you good. You're all great, Gucci.
Nice.
And you guys keep setting it up, taking as much as you can there before the.
We're taking the explosives, correct?
That's some of the stuff that's in the back room. I don't think the whole kit and caboodle of like. What was it? I have to go back through my notes. It wanted to say it was like
A lot.
80.
It was like 900 or something.
Well,
Yeah, I was just
that's how much
curious, like-
it cost. But it was like 89,000 dynamite.
Yeah, I was just curious,
Yep.
like what all
It
were
was the-
like slinging
It's like
into
3
the
times
pocket
as-
rocket.
I mean, everything that's here, I assume Josh will have to compile some sort of list.
Yeah, by next section, I guess. But yeah,
2 sessions. You got a little while. 2 weeks.
yeah. Because I don't think they would have kept all of the dynamite in one place. They just
No.
wouldn't have been intelligent by any stretch of the imagination. They would have sparsed it out throughout the town to sell from different vendors for different prices and different price points.
Are we getting it delivered?
No, so you guys never did buy the dynamite. So that's the thing that you were mistaking. I think you never did buy the dynamite because that was one of the things you wanted, and that's how you figured out the town has a butt ton of dynamite. But you're like, let's just steal it. So that's
This
kind of what you
option's
guys
cheaper.
are doing. Yeah,
This option's cheaper.
that's kind of what you guys are doing now, I guess. But yeah, it would not be all of it. And granted, you do not need all of it to destroy the town. I want to
I thought
point
we did the
out.
math for that. I think we actually did the math for that, Josh.
Yeah. So, there's a couple different things to think about with that, at least in the regards to the dynamite and the rule set that were dealt with. The dynamite itself has a blast radius up to a certain point. So like no matter how much more you add to it, that blast radius stops. There's like a point
Well,
where
it can
like
only
no more.
explode so much.
Yeah,
So even if you add more to it,
right.
it's not going to expand the radius. It's just going to
Yeah.
increase the
We have to-
force of it.
We have to spread
Unless
the dynamite out.
Unless you spread it out, yeah.
Yep.
Boom, boom goes the dynamite.
So
So what
that's
we need is some sort of disguise that we can leave around like the party.
disguise.
Yeah, I'm
Like just
confused.
something that people wouldn't be like, oh, there's an unaccompanied backpack sitting at the airport. Weirdly at the TSA
Please
entrance.
report all unattended baggage.
Or it will be destroyed.
Yeah,
I
pretty
don't
Oh
much.
think
no! It's a festival. We should just put them all in barrels and label it fireworks.
Right?
you
I
have
mean, that
seen
would
too.
probably work.
I guess I did forget to mention this part as you guys were walking through the town. You'd seen people preparing for the celebration, some of which would have been fireworks.
Well, we stripped. We I think we accomplished everything we really needed to. We got enough dynamite to probably do the job. We got a bunch of items that we wanted to steal. We got Bildreth to go get his tradespeople. He's gonna join us.
And more, because you got a bunch of random other magical items in the storeroom of this place.
Ash is gonna be like, what the hell?
Why
Hey
did I
guys,
even
what are you
spend
guys
money?
doing? Ah!
We blew up an entire city, robbed a store, made somebody look like paper.
We haven't even blown up the city yet.
Yeah, we have to do that.
Yeah. To-do list and all.
We'll,
To-do list.
yeah, I guess we'll finish the evening by taking all the dynamite and striding confidently off towards the center of the city to go lay all the dynamite in fireworks
In,
barrels
in strategic locations.
in strategic locations, and then go find somewhere to watch the festivities.
I'm going to have to roll quite quickly on one minor thing.
What's it gonna be?
Hmm.
How many people survive?
No.
We haven't even blown anything up yet.
Bildreth
Yet.
get?
That's a roll for 2 weeks from now.
Yep.
How much shit we just stole?
No. Well, kind
Yeah.
of relative to that.
Oh, how much damage we're gonna take if everything explodes?
We haven't
Yeah.
blown anything up yet.
Keyword,
I'm
yet.
saying as we leave the store.
Oh, if anyone notices us.
Not if they
Oh.
don't notice us. If they there's some sort of magical something on it that means when
Oh,
it
like
leaves the
a
perimeter of the
tag on
store.
like you just stole this item.
Wah, wah.
Epic walk away explosion.
Inside our pocket rocket.
Yeah. So I guess you can find out next time.
Find out next
Did I just
time.
kill my entire population of familiars? Next time on.
Wait, did you give them instructions to once they're done, stay in the pocket rocket?
I mean, well, that's the thing. We put all the stuff in the pocket rocket, right?
Yeah.
And then we leave the store, and all the stuff is in the pocket rocket. We are hoping that, it being in a magical space, in a subdimension, means it won't, do anything. But what if it does?
What would it do?
I don't know. Cover everything in blue oil or blue paint.
What, by stealing it? Oh, if there's a tag on stealing items or some shit.
Or if it literally just explodes.
We should probably
These are
pocket rocket.
options.
I don't
All
know. I
possible
feel like
things.
the people in this level or this realm or wherever the fuck we are aren't going to be that paranoid.
In the level of greed, they're not that paranoid.
Yeah, as soon as I said it, I regretted saying it.
I mean, biggest thing that happens is they got put into the pocket rocket, which is in the front hall, where we dump
Are we talking
everything.
about the people or the things?
The things, the items. We haven't had any
Okay.
people in there yet.
Oh, we just convinced someone to like come into the
Go
pocket
get
rocket.
people.
Yeah, go get people. Okay.
Okay. There's one person in the pocket rocket.
The pimp preacher. Without a
Yeah,
hat.
the goblin pimp we've been torturing.
Yeah. So,
was
worst
gonna
case
say barbecue.
scenario, we get a bunch of magic items. They all blow up. They probably don't explode permanently because magic items can't like be exploded. And then maybe the skeleton monster gets killed. The
I
adamantine.
really liked him to begin with.
We'll see.
Jesus.
I'll let you guys mull that one over then.
What's done is done. We just robbed a magic store and just walked away.
Yep.
Good job, guys.
Repercussions to happen in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's a future problem.
Or probably Ash to deal with.
Yeah. Hey, Ash?
So, funny story.
We exploded the pocket rocket.
That would suck.
Yeah.
And now the pocket rocket no longer exists.
And all of our
It's
stuff
not
is now gone.
It's not something we can utilize ever again.
That would definitely suck.
Yeah.
Well, why are we giving Josh these ideas?
Oh wait. Especially after what was it? Flint went and put all that stuff into the pocket rocket. Oh God.
Flint did?
Yeah, Flint unburdened his bags into the pocket rocket.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Oh God.
Alright, well, we'll find out what happens.
Like a
Yeah, I know, right?
chain reaction.
Alright, stop giving Josh ideas.
I know, right?
Shut up.
Josh,
Yeah.
stop listening to us.
Everyone just shut up.
Josh
and then-
has enough ideas on his own. He doesn't need our help.
I don't
Well,
know.
he
I
has
was,
to over-
I was enjoying
he has to
listening to
over-
him all.
He has the Overlord to help repeat our words.
Alright.
Damn, Craig.
Session, y'all.
Alright. I'll catch you guys later. Hope you have a good night.
Good night.
You too. Y'all have a good one.
Oh.
A grand and wonderful thank you for those who took the time and made it here, to the end of the episode, where I know sometimes we are long-winded and others we are just dead silent. I don't know what to tell you. This is raw here, folks. Please remember to like and subscribe, and you can help support us just by listening. But you can also provide even more support, if you like, by going to Anchor FM page and following the support link there. If you do so, I will personally work in an NPC or an idea, whatever you'd like to hear played out. If you want, you can get a hold of us through one of our many options, including voice messages on Anchor FM, or DM to our Twitter, or any other social media that you can find us, YouTube, etc. You can share your ideas, otherwise listen for the shout out and thank you for making it through.